shouldn't it be the other way around? You haven't told me much about yourself either. That's because you already seem to know all there is to it, to know. I can't argue with that. I smirked unconsciously. It's like I'm talking to an old friend. Well, it's up to you, but I don't think it's helping us grow closer if you don't tell me anything about yourself. I don't mean to hit a nerve, but you really want to know. When you put it that way, I'm not sure. If it's important to you, then I can talk. But only if you promise that you're not just doing it out of curiosity. I stare at her and regret sinks in. Sorry. No, I should apologize. It isn't like me to get this serious. No, even though I haven't known you for long, I think we've talked enough for me to understand just a little bit about you. Oh, you do? I don't understand shit about her. Like, I don't know where she lives. Like, whether she's telling the truth about whether she actually has a family to go to. If she has a school to go to, because she was like, it's strict, but she came during our lunch period, and all schools don't have the same lunch period. Majority of them have different lunch period times. And I'm pretty sure you gotta be stalking to know someone's lunch period time. I know enough to say that you're not suited to being depressed. Hey, I'm still human. Humans are allowed to be depressed. Are you actually human? That's the big question. Now, how do you explain jumping off the roof and vanishing into the snow? Well, maybe I'm just a special human. A human that could teleport isn't a human. Yeah, you shouldn't ruin a girl's dream. Yep, she's definitely back to normal. You know, you're a lot more challenged than I first thought. What would you rather? I act like an elegant lady that lives in a mansion, drinks expensive tea every morning, and goes to a prestigious all-girls high school? That was a very specific example. It was. No. I'm not saying it as an insult. I just find it surprising. I think it's kind of nice that you act like this. It makes me feel like I can relate to you. You don't think you can relate to the refined type? Well, no, not really. I don't think many of us can either. Maybe you're right. Huh. Well, that's okay. I'm far from refined, as you can see. Mira brushed her hair aside and her dark expression with it. This is who I really am, anyway. Just a eccentric kid who enjoys a quiet night of reading. If that's how you want to pull it, then I'm just a weak-willed slacker who will skip school right before exams to a girl he barely knows. It's an odd combination, but I think it works. And that's all that matters. Come on, let's go. The day is still young. She walks up ahead, and for once, I willingly follow. It's an odd combination, but I think it works. That phrase remained in my mind as the hours passed. I still remember Lillian's downcast eyes that saved the ripples in her mug of hot chocolate. But that memory is dueling with the strangely captivating performance that Mira is putting on. Can't explain it, but with Mira, it feels as if we've known each other for a really, really long time. But getting a text is dangerous. I check my watch 2 o'clock p.m. School has long since started for the evening, so there's no chance of making it back. Congrats, Mira, you successfully made me skip class. Really? She pulls out an elegant pocket watch and checks the time. What time does lunch end again? 1 o'clock p.m.? Well, if you want to head back, I guess it's alright. I guess you're not exactly a top student, so I wouldn't want you failing on my account. Is she actually being considerate? Well, I probably should head back. But then you'll be all alone, wouldn't you? I suppose I would. I did drag you out of school for a reason, after all. So I like it if you stayed. So you were just offering to be polite. I guess you could say that. Somehow I'm not surprised. It's fine. I think this was a worthy sacrifice anyway. I mean, sacrifices are important sometimes. That's true. It's like the concept of risk taking, isn't it? Think about it. No one likes feeling vulnerable, but sacrificing the comfort of the status quo you might get something more valuable than what you had before. I suppose that's right. It is, isn't it? But to be honest, that's the kind of thing that only works in economic textbooks. It's like when you buy a patty, but you're not too afraid to take the first bite in case it's too hot. Yeah, I guess that's what it comes down to, isn't it? Humans are actually afraid of burning their tongues. Yep. I know more about you that than anyone else. Why do I get the feeling you mean that literally? Oh, you mean you weren't talking about food? Mira, the city sure is a nice place in the winter, isn't it? Mira stretches out her arms and embraces the chilly wind. The sun is already sinking and her light hair is almost glowing. You're almost talking like you're new to the place. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I knew you'd say that. My hands are in my pockets, grudgingly hiding from the cold, but I constantly scratch the side of my face. It's always like this in the winter, even. Sorry for that unruly cut. Yeah. See why? It's refreshing. It takes in a deep breath, and I feel compelled to do the same. The cheeks turn red from the cold. That was when it hit me. You're not used to winter, are you? No. I guess I'm not. It doesn't even occur to me that I'm asking about her past. Well, to be honest, I spent the last few years of my life in a place with very mild winters, but I used to live here before, so it's not a major change. I guess you could say that it's nostalgia for me. If you don't mind me asking, why exactly did you leave the country? You don't have to answer, but it sounds like you really didn't want to go. I never had much of a life here. I was different as a child, too. I wasn't like you and your sister and your friends at school. I never had to worry about the problems that normal kids face, like homework and friendship and romance. There was nothing tying me to this place, so I left. But I guess that doesn't mean I was happy to go. Are you happy now? Sorry, I said too much, didn't I? I didn't mean to make you worry, but I never get to talk about myself, so. But to answer your question, yes, I'm happy now, I'm pretty sure. And that's all that matters. Slowly, aimlessly, we've moved forward, footprints following us in the snow. There's something inescapably nostalgic about early winter sunsets. All these days when the sun sets before 6 o'clock, and it feels like late evening when you're coming home from school. It's a little bit wistful. How far do you live, by the way? Oh, not too far, here and there. I should have expected an answer like that from you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Don't tell me you're back to square one after everything we talked about. Well, I can't be too open, can I? That would ruin the surprise. I wonder what goes through that girl's mind. Anyway, there's one thing you forgot to calculate this time. Her expression froze at last, a weak point. Ahem. This time. Are you going to finish the sentence or not? Sorry, I just wanted to see how long the suspense could last. I think you pushed it a bit too far. Oh, sorry. Anyway, as I was trying to say, I was only asking you where you live to make sure you could stay out this late. Oh, wait, you're worried about me? Worried is the wrong card. I'm just concerned. That's the same thing. Regardless, you might live outside of the city for all I know. I wouldn't want you going home too late. It's getting dark, but it's still early. Wait, it's still early. But it's still early. I'll be fine, okay. Jesus Christ. True, but anyhow, you live close enough to get home by yourself, right? Yeah, I do. Don't worry. Although, she just mumbled something. I hate when people do that. Did you just say something? I said I wouldn't mind if you walked me home anyway. Oh, well, but still early, isn't it? There's no need to think about going home yet. Don't get all serious now. You started it. Either she's doing this on purpose or she's just as nervous as me. My money's on the former. Come on, let's go. You walk too slowly. Alright, I'm coming. How long have you been wandering the streets like this? Maybe a couple hours. As you said that out loud, did it sound at least slightly ridiculous to you? Not really, should it have? Yes, of course it should have. Does your aimlessness bug you even a little? As long as you're having fun, right? Point taken. Still, we should probably think of somewhere to go. My feet are killing me. You need to improve your stamina. Huh? You mean you're not tired yet? No, not really. But you hardly seem physically fit. Really? Do I come across as playful, innocent girl with a psychological scar somewhere in her past? Or something like that? Yes, you do. When did everyone around me become psychic? I can't imagine you running laps, but anything's possible. I get that reaction a lot. We had a sports day at school once, and everyone thought I wouldn't be able to do a thing for the class. And I'm guessing I know what happened next. I won first place in 200 meters. Ugh. So you're intelligent, sophisticated, and athletic. Don't forget reliable and organized. Great. Don't worry though, I couldn't do housework to save my life, and I always spill the crumbs when I'm eating cookies, so I'm not perfect either. How comforting. I swear, this girl, one of these days you gotta cure that daydreaming habit. Easier said than done. It can't be that bad, just try focusing more. I can't, my brain is always working. It's like a laptop without a power button. Except it never runs out of batteries. And it can't calculate 2-digit products without a pencil and paper. Most people can't. You're too easy. Huh. Well, at least I'm always thinking about something. Maybe I'm actually a genius and no one realizes it. Oh, can't do 2-digit multiplication without a pen and paper. I prove you wrong. 56 times 56 is 3,136. Someone check me on that. I'm not completely sure on that. Is it? Wait, 56. Yeah, it should be 3,136. Yes. Yeah. Think so. Oh well, someone check it. Maybe I'm actually a genius and no one realized it. A genius that nearly fell in second year math. It could happen. Geniuses don't have to be. I was about to say smart, but that wouldn't be very genius like me. Don't have to be academically successful to be intelligent. I could just be, I don't know, deep. I hate to admit it, but you might be right. Still, you have to learn to control your mind. A powerful brain is being wasted on a person like you. Just remember, this is the brain that decides to sacrifice a valuable half a day of school, most likely missing a test or two, to waste the evening with a girl it hardly knows. I never said an unsophisticated brain couldn't be a nice one. Compliment number 2. She still isn't very good at this. Okay, now my feet are really hurting. Is that what we were originally talking about? It is, isn't it? The conversation was about to go on another tangent before I realized that she was doing. Come on, even you must be tired by now. Just a little. Score. See? We should sit down somewhere. Somewhere warm. Well, if you're that tired, I know a place we could go. I notice Mira limping slightly as she walks ahead. Either your leg is broken or you're as tired as me. Alright, fine, you win. That's what I thought. But I'm not cold yet, so we're staying outside. Is this even an official path? It's official enough. I didn't know officialness worked on a spectrum. From a well-shoveled and salted city sidewalk with stores and lounges, any food or in every corner, I somehow found myself climbing up a snow-covered hill in the middle of nowhere. I can't even begin to fathom why I trusted Mira's idea of a nice plan to relax. You know, this is probably dangerous. I used to go here all the time in the past. It'll be fine. It's probably illegal as well. No worries, the police have better things to do than to patrol the old hill in the corner of the city. I have better things to do than to be climbing on an old hill in the corner of the city, but I'm still doing it. Well, as long as we don't die, I guess I'm fine with it. Probably won't die. Either way, you're climbing below me, so you'll land. So I'll land on you if we fall. In other words, you probably won't die. Precisely. Wait, so I'm the mortar? Don't worry, though. I'm light. I don't think I could kill you that easily. That isn't the problem here. Oh, look, that's the top. And what exactly is so special about this place to begin with? You'll find out soon enough. Come on. Mira beckons me to climb faster, and despite my frozen toes and soaking wet socks, I follow. Ah! What can I say? This place is beautiful. And it takes a lot for someone like me to say that. See? I told you it'd be worth it. I took a deep breath. The hills overlooking the city is pretty stunning. Say, is there any reason for that huge tree to be planted here? Actually, yes there is. Can't tell right. You can't tell right now, but it's actually a cherry blossom tree. It was donated by a local CEO of a multinational company. It's been growing here ever since. Huh? Pretty impressive. From what I heard, he planted it here to mark what he deemed to be the most beautiful place in the city. You seem to know an awful lot about this person. Well, I read a lot of books. He's somewhat of a legend in the city, too. It's only you natural that I know about him. Actually, I think I've heard this story before. What was his name? Kennedy? Or was it Kendrick? I ain't no Kendrick Lamar planting cherry blossoms in Japan. Leonard Kinsey. Oh, okay, so it was Kendrick. Close enough. The company for it has close ties to East Asia as well. Explains why he chose the cherry tree. Yes, it does. Both a business gesture and a sentimental one. He sounds like a great man. He is. He is, but that last word. But what? You started it. It's a blessing and a curse. Just think about it. His story is a glamorous one, right? The way he fought against the odds, overcoming his rivals, is telling him courage and willpower. But what about the people he leaves behind? There's a lot of emptiness. Not for him, really, but for the people who didn't witness his struggle against the world. Don't worry about it. You're fine now, right? It hurts. If you're fine now, there's nothing else to worry about. It's as simple as that. The one sings this hollow song in the silence. But if you want to cry, then it's okay. It's alright. I'm fine, really. Well, thanks for the offer. Words vanish into twilight. She sits there, mirror anxious for me, shielded by a glass wall. It's the closest we've ever been, and I've never felt so far. But I'll never forget this. This cold wind and her warm shoulder on an inch from mine. It's one of those rare, precious moments when you realize that each passing second is being written as a memory. And that's it, guys. That's the end. Alright, from this point on, like when I go and do day 5, trust, I will be doing pretty much streams for it. So they will be about like an hour to like some long. So, yeah. So, until then, guess you'll have to deal with some other things. Well, this entire week is dedicated to the Sepia Tears game. And I want to try to get the rest of this game done within this week, actually. So, I'm going to be doing a lot of streams. I might carry over into the next week. And you might get 2 streams in one day, so. See you guys, and hope you have a good day.